Hello everyone and welcome back to F126 MyTeam career mode, back here with Jeddah. It's time for the second race of the doubleheader, I think, with Bahrain and Jeddah. So of course we're in Jeddah, a track which I actually really love. I love driving around. It was great to nail a lap around here. It's kind of a shame that we didn't go there this year, but you know, political reasons, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to judge the FIA for skipping them, but you can see we're actually still putting more and more upgrades in the research, still waiting on development for some others, but it's good to spend the resource points while we have them, while we can, just to have the upgrades ready for when you can develop more. We're still not the slowest car on the grid, theoretically, which is good. Also investing in some more facility upgrades because we desperately need them, especially in engineering. But yeah, with all that done, not many activities to do. It's like 3 or 4 days between race weekends, so yeah, just doing some sponsor discovery or fan rating. And now it's time to go to the track. We're going to be driving as Roman Stanek, and here we go. It's a bit overcast but never rains in Jeddah. This is the fuel saving program, and you can see this is our first run, and we just about fail it on the time. We lose like 2/10 in the final corner. Even though I do think the car felt really good, still no upgrades on it, but it did feel better this weekend. So we managed to nail it the second time. Look at that, a second and a bit up we're going to be by the time we get to the line. Actually, no, it's going to be 8/10. I'm a liar. I'm a pathological liar. But yeah, good fuel saving in the end. Race pace also goes really well. Look at that, 2 point something seconds up. So clearly we're looking good this weekend. But then again, I've said the same in the last 3 or 4 races. So who knows? Luckily this is a track where you can overtake, and it's actually quite spectacular, the racing that goes around here, especially with these new cars you're going to see later in the race. We also nailed the qualifying program, and yeah, we're sitting atop the practice timesheets. We're going to fall down a bit, of course, but again, good signs. I don't know where Jack is. We're also going to put in a new engine for Roman as well. We changed the engine for Jack last weekend, so it's time for Roman to get a new one as well, just to avoid any engine faults or reliability issues.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
So here we go for qualifying then. This is our first lap. Track is looking pretty, so what I mean by that is no rain, no nothing. Battery is going to be a real struggle. It's not that easy to harvest around here naturally, so you do have to lift and coast. And this straight especially, I feel, sucks the most battery after the car, because it's right after a pretty quick corner, so not a hard braking zone or anything. But yeah, as I said, first lap, let's see, is going to be 1:32.9. It puts us last of those who did a lap so far. But yeah, Jack does a 31 for reference. So we have quite a bit to go. 4/10 up as we come close to the final corner. Still gaining, so this lap was a bit better. Into the final corner, really satisfying to get this right, in my opinion. Actually gain a bit of time there, 5/6 up, not really 7, but it's a decent improvement. It's a 32.3, so still not close to Jack. We do need to find some time, but there's quite a gap between Lando Norris and George Russell at the top as well. 3 point something seconds off the pace. That's not good. So yeah, 8/10 here as we reach the final straight. Just a few corners to go before we reach it. We're not really doing that well on battery, just 20% saved, up to 30 as we come out of the corner. It's not going to be enough. We don't even reach 8th gear. Not good. So we lose a bit of time there. You can see down to 6/10 up and into the final corner. Hopefully we can save up some time. We gain back almost 1/10, and onto the battery, up to the line. Is it going to be an improvement? It is. 31.5 I saw there, and it's going to be P20, so not last, even not close to last, so it's a decent result. We're improving. Let's see, where is Jack? He's behind us actually. We did a 31.6 and he did a 31.6 but slower. But yeah, P20 and P21 beating out Behrman, Perez and Stroll, which is not a huge surprise to be honest. But now it's time to go to the race.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Verstappen, Albon, Sainz, Hadjar, and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Lawson, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Bottas, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Arvid Lindblad, and Franco Colapinto, Stanek, Crawford, Behrman, Perez, Stroll, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
On the grid then, and this is a strategy, it's a basic one stop. It's no surprise. It's just a one stop.
The formation lap gets underway here in Saudi Arabia, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car's ready for the battle as the lights go out. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
So forming up the grid then, we are looking to get a decent getaway to gain a few positions. We've seen how good we are on the start. So yeah, red lights are coming on, revving up the engine, and it lights out and away we go. A lot of wheel spin. Look at us start from Behrman behind. But yeah, it's a shit getaway from me pretty much. Can I go around the outside of some people? Yes I can. Can I get Hulkenberg as well? It's 3 wide. I make it 3 wide, selfishly. But we did not manage to overtake Lindblad and Hulkenberg. Still in the restriction though, Colapinto trying to have a look, but I'm going to fly down the inside of Lindblad. A bit of a forced move there. But now on the outside, good traction. And up into P17, 3 places gained. Next up is Nico. It's a huge train of course, which gives us the chance to pick them off one by one. But it's not going to stay like this in a train for the rest of the race. Trust me on that. Really close to the back of Hulkenberg there, who's maybe a bit slow behind Alonso. What's Alonso doing in P... whatever that is, P15, I don't know. We are chasing around Hulkenberg here on the boost mode. We fly past him, absolutely no chance to defend from him. Can we do the same to Alonso? Yeah, we can. Bottas up next, not much overspeed left. So let's hope for a good exit. It's not a good exit, but the boost button is always there. Into the slipstream, up to 8 gear now. Boost button off to save some more energy, but down inside of Bottas. Can we get Lawson as well? I'm going to go down inside of Lawson. Side by side into the final corner. Can I get a better exit? No, I cannot. Boost button might help though. Let's see. Up into 7 gear. No, it does not help. I stay in the slipstream though. Maybe a dive into the first corner. Who knows? Bottas tries to come back, doesn't get close enough, and we keep position both to Bottas and to Lawson. So a decent first lap, up 6 places in total. Now, lap 2, in the slipstream of Lawson, coming up to the Nice left-right switch before the final straight. It's a decent run onto the boost. We actually ran out of boost. It wasn't enough once again to even reach 8th gear. So you see Lawson waving us goodbye, and Bottas is just going to fly around us. Look at the difference boost makes. Oh, that's a really aggressive switch to the inside Valtteri. Kind of scared there by Valtteri, but we moved down the inside and keep P14 somehow. Now lap 3 here. Getting back close to Lawson. Look at the gaggle of cars in front. I make contact with the rear of Lawson and I kind of lose the rear. I have to save it. Colapinto and Bottas go back by. Don't really know what happened there. Just something with the aero and car balance or something. But yeah, now I have to do the work all over again. Around the outside of Bottas. Just did not expect this, especially as he's on mediums and I'm on hard, but we do make the move stick. Just out of nowhere that move. I really did not expect it, or really even intend to make it, but I did. And you can see now it's side by side in front of us. I'm fighting with Colapinto. Just a bit of boost, no boost left, so Colapinto, goodbye. Goodbye Bottas. I'll see you again soon enough. Yeah, I really need to get better at battery saving around here, because on that back straight we are falling down like a rock in a puddle. I don't know if that's a saying, but that's how bad we are falling into a slipstream of Bottas. Though a bit more battery saved up for this straight. We fly past. Can I get Lawson as well? He goes defensive. Bearman, look at the overspeed for Bearman. 3 wide, 4 wide, now into the final corner. Definitely some contact there. We come out good, bad. We overtake Bottas. We're side by side with Lawson now. And I let him by. Well, I say I let him by. No more battery. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye everyone. Lindman and Perez both go back by me as well. It's 5-6 cars per square meter here in Jeddah. Unbelievable stuff. Still side by side with Perez, by the way. Can I at least solidify this position? Yes, I can. And now I have to pick them back one by one. Once again, P18 for us. So battery is really something important as I almost run into the back of Lindblad. But luckily there's some space to Perez. He won't try to make a move here. He definitely thought about it, but he's not going to do it. Lap 5 now. And onto the boost. Can I fly past Lindblad? Yes. No. We both fly past Perez. That was a really nice choreographed move there. Perez is still there, but I'm going to have to better line and exit. Quite a lot of battery saved up for this straight here. So let's see. I turned off the battery. Just to save a bit more for the main straight. As you can see, Bearman and Lindblad fighting. I'm going to dive down the inside of Lawson into the final corner. It's going to work beautifully. Now onto the boost into the slipstream of Lindblad, who's fighting Bearman. Can I also overtake Bearman? Yes, I can. So that's me back up into P15. We are still side by side into the first corner. And am I better on the brakes? I do believe I am. Around the outside, it's going to be P15 still. Lindblad up next. So it's really amazing racing so far in this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Let's see. Can I get Lindblad? I need a good run out of the final corner. He's a bit slow, as you can see in front. Onto the boost button. Yeah, it's not going to be an issue. As Gasly pits, he started on the softs for some reason, but he's into the pits now. Lindblad tries to go by side into turn 1. I love doing this, using this fact that it's a chicane just to solidify my position up into P13, by the way. On lap 7. We're not yet thinking about our pit window because we are on the hards, so we're doing the overcut. But yeah, into the final corner, you can see I'm close to Perez there and Bearman, but closing in on them these past few laps. So we're looking to overtake. We have quite a bit of battery saved up, so that's not an issue. As we come out of this corner, oh, car gets a bit loose, gets more loose. We're into the wall. Huge damage there. Oh, and oh, that was a nice Mr. Aston Martin last roll. We are out of the race. Thank you, Lance. But you can see the car just did not want to give back up. Hulkenberg ruins our front wing. We smash into Alonso, and then Stroll has absolutely zero awarenesses there. Just, what are you still doing in a sport, mate? Yeah, I really tried to save the car there, but the hards really did not want to grip up. So it's a DNF, our first DNF of this career mode, unfortunately.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
To witness such mastery of these conditions, these changeable conditions that we saw today, is very impressive indeed. So a huge congratulations to his driver for taking victory today.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and bring it around. It's our podium celebrations. And who gets to take the top step to the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
I'm not proud of it, I can say that much. Charles Leclerc wins the race, his first win and the first non-British win of the season. Second win for Ferrari, I think. So you can see Bottas, Albon, and us, of course, DNF'd. Nico and Liam get a penalty for something. I didn't get to take part in the race, so I don't know. But yeah, in the standings, still there, still in P11, just ahead of Aston Martin. So it's a pretty dark situation right now at Dacia, but we're looking to turn things around. Next race we should have some upgrades at least on the car. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see more of this career mode, subscribe to my channel. My name is Don Lucio, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.